Hello PokeMoshPit, this is AAmazing0, and welcome to my 13th upload against AsianSensatiion. As you can see, I've got a mono bug team, and he's just got a standard RU team, just in case you're wondering. But anyway, I kind of thought he might lead off with the Feral Seed, so I lead off with my AAmazing0, my Armaldo, and I just set up the Stout Rocks, and I know he's going to try to set up his Stout Rocks. And the reason why I kind of let off with this is not only could I rapid spin away his Stout Rocks, but I able to knock off that Eviolite, because Eviolite Feral Seed is an absolute pain, and he goes for a Gyro Ball, and I don't have any ease in defense. This is my actually special wall Armaldo, so obviously I will do a lot of damage, but I go for a rapid spin because obviously with a mono bug team, Stout Rocks are an absolute pain to deal with, so I need to make sure I get rid of those, and I basically get rid of those, but he sets up the Leech Seed. So obviously I think his only attack is kind of the Gyro Ball, and I go into my Parasect, because obviously it's won't be able to take any damage from Leech Seed, and it's slow as hell, so Gyro Ball won't do as much damage. But he goes into Buffalo, and I don't know, people are running a Zap Zipper on that for some reason. I always thought Reckless would have been the best way to go, but he gets a +1, and he goes for a Head Charge, and this is my Watt, and that does a load. And I saw the crit, and I saw the Life Orb, and I was sort of thinking, okay, I'll be able to take one more of that and then just rest up. But he has the Stone Edge, and from that range, as well as with the +1 attack, that will be able to take out my physical wall Shuckle, which is a bit unfortunate. But knowing that I'll be able to take at least one attack from that and might be able to KO it back, I go into my Durant to set up a Hone Claws, and he goes into his Duskull, and I don't really mind his Duskull, because if it goes for a burn, I do have a Aromatherapy Pokemon, which is grand, but I go for an Iron Head, and I do get the flinch, so that kind of makes up for the crit on my Shuckle earlier, but then I get a useless crit there just to rub salt in the wounds. But I take out his Duskull, and he goes into his Feral Seed. I don't know why. I go for an X Scissor, and without the Eviolite, and plus with the attack boost, I will be able to take that out. But the only reason I think he probably went for that was because to see if I had the what item I had, Leftovers or the berry that reduces fire damage. But he goes into his Rotom, which he should have gone into first, and it is Scarf. The reason why I stayed in, because I thought if it was Scarf, he would have sent it out first, but that's not the case, and that will take out my Durant, unfortunately. But I go into my Armaldo, he swaps out, goes to Hitmonchan, and I just go for a knockoff, just to knock off anything that would come in. So at least I knock off his Leftovers, which always comes in handy, knocking off a Pokemon's Leftovers. And knockoff is a great move in RU to knock off those Eviolites. But anyway, I go to Paris, just seeing, I thought you might want to go for like a Drain Punch or something, but he doesn't. He just goes straight for a Bulk Up, and I think he's running the exact same set I run, because I also run Bulk Up and Ice Punch. And I go for a Spore. It's a bit risky because he could have easily gone back into his Buffalon to get another +1, and that would have been absolutely unfortunate. But anyway, I predict him to go into his Buffalon there, expecting me to go for a Leech Seed or another Grass move to get a boost, but he doesn't. But now he takes the opportunity, swaps out, and I predicted the Buffalon switch to come in, but as I said, like a normal type to come in, so I just go for a Focus Blast, and unfortunately I miss, which is, as you know, is a bit unfortunate. But I go for another Focus Blast, it lands, and I know I can take any fire move from this, because especially if it's unstable and it's from a Licky, but he has the Thunder Wave on it, and I just went, oh my god, taking away an Excelgor's speed is just minging. But as I said, I do have Aromatherapy on my Parasect, so I need to get that in as soon as. And he goes for a Rest, and unfortunately, I do believe I go for another Focus Blast, and I miss. I'm just 70 accuracy, it just hurts sometimes. But anyway, I go into my Parasect, and he shows me here that he's a Sleep Talker, and I'm sort of thinking, would he get Rest? No, he gets Dragon Tail, and that does like 30 damage. Dragon Tails me out into Pinsir, my Penis Pinch, haha, Hayden reference. But anyway, I go for the Close Combat, just see how much damage I do. Like, I can tell this is a bulky, kind of licky, and that does a lot. Well, unfortunately, he goes for a Sleep Talk, and you better believe he gets a Thunder Wave, like, because Sleep Talk is always helpful to everyone who use it. Damn, sleep mechanics. But anyway, now I've got two of my special and my physical attacker, both paralyzed. I just need to get those cured up. So I got this in the bag, and he goes for another Dragon Tail. If I'd have stayed and gone for a close combat, that would have been game over for that. But anyway, that unfortunately is not the case. He's kind of playing for Power Hacks there, because he went for a Dragon Tail, and I go for a close combat, and boom, take down his Licky, thank god. because that thing was becoming an absolute nuisance. Like, got very lucky with it, but that's where the cookie crumbles at the end of the day. He goes in his Buffalon, and I need to keep this thing alive to win the match. So I go into Excel Gore. I don't really need it as much. He goes for a head charge, like I kind of hoped he would go, to get all that recoil damage. And plus Excel Gore's got more HP than a Pinsir. But anyway, at that damage, he will die to another Stout Rock or Life Force switch. So I'm trying to bait him into going into head charge. I go into Armaldo, but unfortunately he doesn't do that. He makes a double switch into his Hitmonchan. That kind of confused me because Hitmonchan can't really hit me with his stab attack, but I also can't hit it with my team stab attack. But anyway, I go into Paris and he stays asleep, and I just need that thing to stay asleep one more turn so I can wake my team. And luckily he sleeps for 2 turns. I get the aromatherapy off, which is amazing. I'm able to wake up my Pinsir and hopefully be able to take out the rest of his team. But this turn he wakes up, he goes for a bulk up. I kind of hope he didn't, and I just go for a Seed Bomb just to get a bit of additional damage onto his Hitmonchan. And as I said earlier, I do believe that is the exact same set I'm running, because I also run Bulk Up, Ice Punch, and you'll soon see Mach Punch later. I'm guessing Drain Punch is his other move. But unfortunately, I lose my Parasect. It is a bit unfortunate. I go into my Pinsir here, just to go for Earthquake, just to hit his Rotom. When I saw him swap, I was like, yes! But unfortunately, he just swapped down the Buffalo to his Death Fodder, which was, I can see why he kind of kept in the long run. But he goes in his Rotom. If he's Modest Scarfed, I win. If he's Timid Scarf, I lose. But unfortunately, I'll go into Armaldo's Death Fodder, but he makes a great play, goes for the Volt Switch, and looking at that damage, he's sort of thinking he might be Timid Scarfed, or he might have got min-max damage. But anyway, I go into my Armaldo, who literally cannot touch that Hitmonchan. All he has is Rock Blast. And I go into my Penis Pinch. Hopefully he didn't go for like a Drain Punch or something on the switch, but he just goes for a Bulk Up. And this is where Pinsir's base 100 defense comes in handy. He goes for a Mach Punch, thinking that I'll be able to one-hit KO him, but that's not the case. I go for an Earthquake, and as you can see, it nearly takes it out. And he goes for a Drain Punch. He really should have gone for another Mach Punch there, but probably thought I might be able to KO. Goes in the Rotom, and unfortunately, he shows me here that he's Timid Scarfed, and you better believe this Overheat with KO. And unfortunately, actually, a Thunderbolt wouldn't have KO'd my Pinsir, so he had to go for a Rotom. So he had to go for the Overheat. I apologise. And I go into my AAmazing0, and he goes for an Overheat, misses, and I go for a Rock Blast, and I miss. So it's like, oh my god, the tension's killing me. And he goes for an Overheat, and I was sort of thinking, live Armaldo, you're my special defensive Armaldo. And he does with 98 HP, and I land my Focus Blast, and a very close 1-0 game. That was a great game, AsianSensatiion. Very good battle. If you want to see this team in action again, my 229th battle is using the Bug team, so I highly recommend checking that out. That was a very close battle. Hope you all enjoyed it. Give me a comment below to let me know what you all think of it. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you all. Enjoy the rest of your day.